Hi, I'm Adam with IT Professionals of Iowa. Welcome to Wednesday Tech Talks. The point of this is every Wednesday from 6 to about 6:15 or so, we have a live Q&A session. You can call in or not call in, but you can message us, post a message on here to ask us any questions, and we'll answer them live as best we can. We also we usually will select a topic to talk about if we don't have any questions. The point of this is just to kind of help the community if you have any tech-related questions. So we'll wait a little bit here and see if we get anybody to join. Also, if you see this after the live version is over, still feel free to post questions. We still answer those as well. So you don't have to be just during the live session here. So today's topic, we're going to talk about a new scam that's going around. It's called sextortion. The way it works is you get an email and they spoof your email address and make it look like it came from your own email address, which is fake. It looks like it, but anybody with a little bit of scripting knowledge can make an email address look like it came from wherever they wanted, typically. So your account didn't get hacked. They didn't send it from your own email account, even though they state that in the email. And basically what it says is, there's several versions, but the basis is they hacked into a porn site and your webcam and saw you basically pleasuring yourself while you're on these sites. And if you don't pay the ransom that they ask for in Bitcoin, then they're going to send the video to all of your contacts. This is complete BS. It's not real. It's just a scam. Absolutely do not pay the ransom. There's no basis behind it. And another thing that really throws people off, besides them making it look like it came from your email address, is typically they will post a password you have used somewhere. Now, this doesn't mean you were hacked. What it means is somebody else was hacked. So the way they get this information, your email address and your password, is from another hack, whether it be, the recent one was Marriott breach. There was an Adobe breach a while back. There was a LinkedIn breach. Yahoo's been breached several times. So what they'll do is they'll collect these database dumps. They're out on the dark web, sometimes free, some usually very cheap. So they'll take that and they'll catch you off guard, make you think it came from your email address. They'll show a password that you used or part of a password that you use that's familiar to you, and they trick people into paying this ransom. So, some ways to protect against this is make sure that you constantly change your passwords. Use a different password for every web platform that you use, every web app. Use a password manager so you don't use the same password for multiple sites. And if you do get one of these emails and you see the password and you say, okay, well, they got this one and it only affects this account, so I'll just go ahead and change it, and then you don't have to worry about all of your other accounts. I know full well how many logins you have and how many passwords you have to remember. And if you don't use a password manager, then more often than not, you use the same password for multiple places. Well, if you use that same passwords for Adobe, LinkedIn, accounting, QuickBooks, bank statements, all of that stuff, once they get these password lists and email addresses, these databases, they'll run scripts and bots to try to log into accounts over and over and over until they get one, and then they have your information. So again, you can really limit your exposure by using a separate password for each account, and also change them frequently. Now, the password manager that we recommend and use is LastPass. So that will remind you to change your passwords regularly. It also assists you with changing them. And that way, the only password you really have to remember is the one for LastPass. Once you log into LastPass, then you have access to all of your passwords. And there are plugins for different browsers, so it integrates very well with that. It's really easy to use. Any questions? right. We'll wait a little bit longer here. If we don't get any questions, we'll go ahead and end this week's session, and we'll be back next week. Also, feel free to suggest a topic if there's something that you want to hear about and want to know more about. We'd be happy to talk about it. All right, I think we're going to go ahead and end this video. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.